Here at Clutter Clearing, we're all about sharing, understanding, and most importantly, doing the doing, following the 7-step journey, which is what I created back in 2001 in order to clear my own clutter. How did I create it? By doing something called modeling, which is simply the process of studying someone who is doing something that you want to be able to do or to be better at doing, so that you can work out what specific actions they do or don't do, then doing those actions so that you can recreate their success in your own life. It's the equivalent of studying successful people so that you can write the user manual of how to do what they do successfully. Unlike trying something just by watching and copying, modeling digs deeper and takes longer because it's about detailing specific steps and actions that they take in a particular order. That's why the results are significantly more powerful. I discovered the 7-step journey by modeling people who didn't struggle with clutter. I refused to accept that I would be cluttered for the rest of my life. So I watched, studied, and became almost obsessive about what clutter-free and organized people were doing or not doing that I was or wasn't doing. I quickly realized that all the experts on the TV programs had never modeled clutter-free people. I realized I needed to deal with real people in real-world situations. So I spent time with a friend who had an immaculate show home house and realized she filled the emotional void in her life with cleaning. As lovely as my friend was, I knew my best life didn't include cleaning my kitchen floor, hoovering, general cleaning, or doing laundry every day. I spent time with a friend who had a lived-in house and realized that she did 3 things that I modeled into the journey: the weekly planner, the shopping challenge, and the daily visual check-in. I even studied my mother and her home. I knew the family home had always been a physically and emotionally cold and empty home when I was growing up. I discovered that my family didn't have clutter because my mother had no emotional attachment to people or objects. She also had a poverty mindset and make do and mend attitude to buying things. Ironically, my mother helped me realize that those of us who struggle with clutter have a much stronger emotional attachment to our stuff than other people. The interesting thing was that regardless of whether the people I studied were cluttered or not, what they did or didn't do was all natural and automatic for them. Most of them had been programmed that way from an early age or had consciously started routines that turned into automatic habits over time. As I studied different people by asking them endless questions about themselves, their lives, their decisions, and their past, I also read books about psychology to help me understand why they were doing what they were doing. I identified specific actions they did or didn't do, applied them to myself and my clutter, and hence the journey was born. When I had completed the first ever clutter clearing journey and cleared all my own clutter, I then shared it with other people who struggled with clutter to see if it worked for them, which it did. I had successfully modeled the how-to of clearing your clutter forever. Yes, that's how powerful modeling can be. You can clear your clutter fast or you can clear your clutter forever, but you can't clear your clutter forever fast. If you're ready to get the help and support you need to succeed and clear your clutter forever, just like I did over 20 years ago, click on the link with this video and find out how I can help you.